Orale, Cholo Trucker Mas movies and shows, and here we got the movie Red Eye. Now, Red Eye came out in 2005. Yes, going back 20 years. Uh, it is an hour and 26 minutes long. You can find this movie anywhere and everywhere. YouTube TV, Pluto TV, Paramount Plus, Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, Fubu TV, Sling TV, Amazon Prime Video, Google TV, Apple TV, and Fandango at home. Let's get to the description. In the wake of her grandmother's funeral, hotel manager Lisa Research is waiting to fly back home when she meets charming Jackson Ripner at check-in. She thinks it's luck that they are seated together on the plane, but soon learns otherwise. Jackson hopes to assassinate the head of Homeland Security, but to do so, he needs Lisa to reassign the official's room number at her hotel. As insurance, Jackson has kidnapped Lisa's father. All right. Rotten Tomatoes has this movie at 80%. Okay, so I remember when this movie first came out, but I never watched it. I could just kind of thought like, oh yeah, it looks interesting. And that was it. It just kind of I just forgot about it. And just the other day I was just kind of going I watched it on Netflix, I believe. I was just going through Netflix. I watched the trailer and I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I'm trying to catch up on some older movies that I've never that looked interesting that I never actually got a chance to watch. So I went ahead and I checked it out, and this is a damn good movie. For an hour and 26 minutes long, this is a damn good one that I do recommend. Basically, the description pretty much tells you everything that you need to know about the movie, right? So yes, she is on her way back, flying back, and by some way, somehow, this gentleman here has kind of orchestrated everything to the point where they're sitting right next to each other, right? Because he has a plan, as it says in the description, that they need to assassinate the head of Homeland Security. Now, where she comes in on this is that she is the manager of a hotel. That's where he stays with security up the wazoo, right? So it's not like they can just walk into the hotel and assassinate him, but they need him to be in a certain area so they can go ahead and assassinate him. That's where she comes in, right? And it's one of these things where it's like it's a great movie at the same time. They're sitting next to each other on an airplane. And here's the only kicker for me is that everything that goes on, nobody else picks up, nobody else around them. I've flown numerous of times. The conversation that's happening in front of me, the conversation that's happening behind me or to the side, I can, somewhat hear what's going on, right? I don't need to just, hey, let me be nosy and hear what they're saying. No, you don't stop hearing, you don't shut your ears. You can pick up what's being said. And that's kind of where I was just kind of like, all right. I mean, that's the only part for me where I'm just kind of like, yeah, and nobody's gonna hear what you guys are saying. Nobody's gonna see, the physical abuse that's happening. You guys just sitting there. I mean, it's a full airplane to the from the look of the eye, from the look of my eyes watching the movie, it looked like it was a jam-packed airplane and nobody was able to see anything. So I was just kind of like, but outside of that, if you could get past that, it's a really, really good movie. And it reminded me, um, there's phones on the airplanes. And I was just kind of like, oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about those damn things, man. Um, it's a really good one. Like I said, I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm going to give too much away because the description gives it to you in a nutshell on what the movie's really about. But look, character development, as far as the father goes, I mean, I don't really. build too much of a relationship with the father. However, with her, Lisa, you kind of tend to care for her a little bit. So the fact that she cares about her father is pretty cool. And then also that ditzy girl that's covering for her at the hotel, that's a little bit of a fun relationship right there as well. But nonetheless, look, I really enjoyed the movie. The end gets a little cartoonish. It's like, okay, so somebody gets stabbed in the neck and they're able to run, they're able to like that part is a little bit off. But nonetheless, I really enjoyed this movie. If you guys have not seen this 20-year-old plus movie, I recommend it. I recommend it. Holds up. That is Red Eye. Cholo Trucker, Mas Movies and Shows. Catch you guys on it.